Hello and welcome to SolveThird-Party.ai. And we will discuss about kernel dead in Jupyter Notebook. That if you're running a notebook and all of a sudden you automatically your kernel dies and this issue keeps coming, and usually it is not easy to resolve kind of issue. I've been facing this issue several times, and each time the only solution that I have implemented was working. Other solution work for some time, but after some time, usually it get dead. The issue before the issue, you should know that why it is happening. Usually, it happens when you install something and the libraries that you are installing right now are not so much compatible with each other. So because of this, usually Jupyter Notebook get corrupted and kernels start getting dead. And to resolve this, there are several solutions on GitHub and uh, Stack Overflow too. But the best solution that I have found is always working and always better to implement. Obviously, it's not the optimal solution, but at least it is a always working kind of solution. So let us start with our video. So if you look for dead kernel solution on Jupyter Notebook and you search it on Google, you will find few optimal solution that is available. And these are the few solutions that are available. Usually they are saying that you simply go and install the py file again and again, and IP kernel file, which is what they are asking to reinstall. If you go on this GitHub page, you will see that they are asking you simply go and reinstall the IP py file, and this is IP kernel and IPython and client, and you simply you reinstall the file and you simply get the solution. But I have tried that and it is not that much working because when I tried that, it did overcome the issue. So the issue was resolved for some time, but again after a few launches, it again start creating the issue. And this is not the first time I'm facing this issue. I have been facing this issue several times, and every time I try this and that, and nothing seems to work. And that is the very thing that motivate me to make this video, because I'm pretty sure everybody is facing this issue. Not every, but sometimes in your life you will face this issue. So again, the solution is IP kernel user. You install it IP kernel and reinstall it, and they will say that it will work. And this is something I encourage you to do first. So first step is you simply install it and reinstall it. You can also delete the IP kernel file from your Jupyter Notebook folder. That is, you have to go into your Anaconda, then Jupyter Notebook folder, and then you delete it. If it works, that's great. You can come and search and see the path. I'm not going to waste your time on that, but you can simply try that. If it is working great, uh, you have not paid that much price. But now if it is not working, so let me show you the example here. So when you run the Jupyter Notebook, you see this message again and again, that is kernel is appear to have be died, and it will start automatically. And every time when you restart it, means every time you the kernel dead kernel is blinking here, and every time you try to restart it, it simply restart itself, and after some time, say 1 or 2 minutes, it will die again. And as you can see, it is dying immediately right now. So it is dying again and again, and we are stuck with this issue. What to do, and is a big question right now. So the best solution that I have found is you simply go on Anaconda. You search for creating new environment in Anaconda, and you come at the bottom of this page, not really a bottom, at the between of the page, and you can see to how to create a new environment. And you have to search creating new environment in Anaconda. Then you simply go and copy and paste this command and create a new environment. I hope if you're using a new environment or you used to use your environment, it should be very clear how to create an environment. If not, simply write this command instead of my environment word, you write the environment name. Once you have done this, I will create an environment there and say I stop this kernel. Okay, now kernel is stop, and I've simply run this command, but environment name is py. So I will run this command. Obviously, guys, when I run this command, I have to install everything. That means I have to install Jupyter Notebook again. And if there's any other library like NLTK kind of thing you are using, you have to install it again. Okay, installation is the process that you have to do it again. So I will simply create this environment, install Jupyter Notebook, and run it again. So all the installation has been done, and what I will do, I will simply activate the my environment, and now Pi environment is activated. What I will do, simply install, launch Jupyter Notebook. It will take some time, at least a few seconds. So now, as you can see, by creating a new environment and installing Jupyter Notebook again, I'm able to simply run the notebook again, and I'm not having a dead kernel issue right now. So creating a new environment is a very good thing. To accomplish this again and again, what you can do, you can create an environment and keep that environment. And in case the environment get corrupted, you simply delete that environment and create a new environment. And this will be a little hectic. You have to install few things again and again. So what you can do, what I do, basically I keep environment for deep learning different, for machine learning different, for Rasa chatbot different, for NLTK and NLP, I'm using different environment. So I have around 6 to 7 environment that I use. And when an environment get corrupted, basic, even for basic Python, I have a different environment. So I usually use this environment. If my environment get corrupted, I simply delete that environment and create a new environment, install all the things, and it start running smoothly. It takes like 15 to 20 minutes, but it's far better to get out of the problem than having again in dead kernel situation. You might get a dead kernel in a between of something very important which you never want. So it's a very good idea, and this is how you implement and get resolve the issue of dead kernel permanently, you can say. Thank you for watching this video.